Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video, we are going to explore the Swiss Army knife for our Databricks platform. So already you might have seen this kind of knife which is having multi-functionality, a very compact design but very useful in different situations, right? So similar to the Swiss Army knife, Databricks also has a very interesting module which is very compact and very useful to tackle multiple situations, okay, and that is basically DiscoverX, what we are going to explore today in this video. So this particular module is available in Databricks Labs, and for your information, Databricks Labs is a very useful resource to explore lot of modules, packages or reusable codes to solve various business problems using Databricks data intelligence platform. Out of that, DiscoverX is a very important one. So what is DiscoverX basically doing? It is nothing but a Swiss Army knife for Lakehouse administration specifically. So you can understand like this way, that in our Lakehouse platform we might have thousands of tables, right? And on top of these many tables, if we need to perform something, maybe tagging the table, or maybe searching some data, or maybe applying liquid clustering or some sort of optimization that can be Z ordering on top of our delta tables, then if you opt a generic code-based approach that you will first list all the table details and then apply the alter command one by one, then that is a very complex process overall, right? So there comes the importance of DiscoverX module, using which you can apply a common transformation which is specifically related to administration or lakehouse maintenance, optimization, etc. on top of thousands of tables without writing a very complex code. And how to perform that multi-table operation using SQL template? That looks like this. That is, first you have to create the client for DiscoverX, and then from tables. So here basically you can provide some regular expression kind of pattern, and that particular pattern should signify all the table set on which you want to apply certain SQL query. Okay, so from tables prod dot gold underscore star dot star. That means within our prod catalog, within those schemas which are starting with gold underscore, in those schemas, in all the tables, I want to apply this SQL query, and that SQL query is describe details, and then here you can provide this kind of placeholder, full table name, so that placeholder will be populated based on this from tables command automatically. The DiscoverX module will take care of that. Okay, so here you can see it is written, this placeholder will be replaced with each table's full name. When I say full name, it is basically catalog dot schema dot table, like that way. Okay, and then if you write dot apply, what this module will do, it will apply the SQL query on all the tables whatever is satisfying this from table regular expression. So like here you can see that dot apply is concurrently applying describe detail command on all the tables like prod dot gold a dot table 1, prod dot gold a dot table 2, that is within gold a schema whatever tables are there, those it will be listing and applying this SQL query. So like this way it will be executing, and once all the query execution is completing, it will accumulate the result and it will return the resultant data frame as well. And on top of that, if you want, you can apply some more analytics related stuffs, right? So DiscoverX will concurrently execute the SQL template against all delta tables, matching the selection pattern, and return a Spark data frame with the union of all results. As simple as that. Okay, so without any further delay, let us try to have some hands-on, so that we will be getting better out of it. So here I am having a notebook where already I have written some piece of code. So here you can see we are basically creating some tables, one with product related information, then employee related information, then sales data related information, then customer data, whoever has purchased our product, and then transactional information. So like this way we are suppose having these many tables in our Lakehouse platform, and for all tables we are writing in delta format with the proper table name within our default schema within our workspace. Okay, so here I will run this command. So here it is done, and now here you can see no data is available, but if we refresh our catalog within workspace, within default schema, here you will see all the tables got created whatever we have configured in the code base. Okay, and now suppose the requirement is for all these tables you have to get the count of rows. Okay, so one process what you can follow is list all the table names and then apply count star one by one and union the result. That way if you go, you might have to write some complex code. But here comes the application of DiscoverX. So as a first step, what we need to do, we'll install DiscoverX in this notebook, and because we are installing in notebook, so we need to execute this command as well, restart Python, so that the modules will be properly loaded to be used in notebook in next steps. And that is done. Now here we are creating the object for our DiscoverX, and here it will give you some sort of documentation that I am here to help you parallelize multi-table operations across your lakehouse, etc., etc. If you want to apply some transformation on all the tables in all the schemas in all the catalogs, then you can apply this kind of regular expression start.start.start, right? So this way you can explore the documentation always. Now what we want to do, we want to basically execute select count star. Now based on this documentation, as I told you, first we have to mention the selection criteria using regular expression. That is, on those specific table alone, this particular SQL query will be executed. So that here we are doing the regular expression we are defining, that is within our workspace catalog, within our default schema, whatever tables are there, for all of them we want to get the count. So this is our selection regular expression. And then dx.from table, so regular expression we are passing, and then we are mentioning what SQL query we need to execute. So select count star from, and then table placeholder we are providing following the documentation. Okay, and then we should be writing dot apply to execute the query, but here first I am executing with dot explain. So dot explain will basically give you the idea what SQL query it will be executing. So here you can see the SQL to be executed is select count star from delta customer table, then from delta employee table, then from delta product table, here what is available, then from delta sales table, and then from delta transaction table. That is, it will basically execute select count star on all the tables within our this catalog and this schema, right? So explain will basically help you in getting the idea what all SQL queries it will be executing in concurrent manner. Now it's time to execute, so we'll use dot apply command, and the result set it will be accumulating in this data frame, and then we can use dot show or dot display to get the result. Okay, so here you can see our job started, and quickly it has returned the data because the commands are getting executed parallelly or concurrently, right? So delta transaction is having 7 rows. Is it? Let's validate. So here you can see transaction having starting from 0 to 6. That means total 7 rows. Let's validate one more. For example, sales data 1 to 10. That means for sales table we are having 10 rows. So if we go and check here, it is printing that sales table is having 10 rows, right? So count is basically what result we wanted to get. Along with that, it is giving this information also, that what is the catalog where we have queried, what is the schema, and what is the table where we have queried, right? So this is how DiscoverX basically helps us in maintaining the lakehouse. If we have thousands of tables, to apply certain transformation action, that can be vacuuming or z-ordering or applying liquid clustering, that can be anything like this sort, right? So these modules sometimes become very handy, especially for admin people, to apply some SQL query on huge number of tables. Another example I can show you, that is keeping the table selection query same. Suppose I want to drop all these tables, I want to delete all of them. So we need to execute drop table and then full table name. So full table name value will be replaced from the selection query. Okay, and then we can use dot apply. First, if you want to execute dot explain, that also fine. Let's see what all queries it will be executing. So here you can see drop table, delta customer, delta employees, delta product, etc., etc. So for all of the tables available within the default schema in workspace catalog, for all of them drop table command will be executed. So let's do that. So here I'll simply use dot apply. Okay, like in pandas also, for any user defined function execution we use dot apply. Similarly here we are using dot apply. So here you can see these all queries got executed, and if we refresh our catalog, here within workspace catalog in default schema, now we will see no data, right? So I hope you understood this. This is all for this specific section. In our next videos, we'll try to explore some more important application of DiscoverX in maintaining our lakehouse platform. Till then, try to explore the documentation of it, try to do some hands-on based on the notebook what I'll be sharing in the description box or in the comment section, so that you will get better idea out of it. This is all for this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and comment. Subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.